What's up, everybody? It's Amrinder Singh. Today, we're going to talk about a Punjabi verb, Lagna. It has multiple meanings in different situations. So, this verb, Lagna, it it could have multiple meaning, but it's being used like especially, I think, in four specific ways. Like it's being used for prediction when we have to make a prediction, or maybe you have to think. I'm gonna explain about it. And second, it's also being used for for time when you have to ask time or explain the time. It's also being used for sticking when something is sticking somewhere, maybe on your face or wall, something like that. It's also being used for like if somebody has some kind of like they are doing a job, maybe they have some kind of subscription or membership of gym or something like that. So that's what I'm gonna explain. It looks so weird, in that way. Like it's so different, all like a four meanings. But I'm gonna explain you, then you would know why this word could be so much confusing for you guys because it has so different meanings in different situations. All right. So okay, let's talk about how we use this verb in prediction. For example, I could say like ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਮੀਂਹ ਆਊ. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਮੀਂਹ ਆਊ. So verb lagna is changed to lagda, because these verbs changed if I'm gonna talk about in the future, present, past, and other condition sentences. Like now I'm using like menu lagda, right? I'm using here for prediction, right now. If I have to use in prediction for future, right? So I won't make a prediction for tomorrow. I can make a prediction for tomorrow, but the verb is being used, it's always being used like lagda. All right. So in another situation, it could be like a laguga, right? If I use laguga, I could use this verb for different way, or laguga. And lagya, it's lagya basically in the past, in present lagda, and in future laguga. All right. Anyway, back to the prediction. So prediction, like I say, menu lagda, it means it seems. Menu lagda means it seems to me, or it could be meaning I think, whatever, right? Same meaning. Menu lagda. We use it a lot. Menu lagda. Menu lagda aj me auga. So aj means today, me means a rain. Auga means come. All right. So it means I'm saying it seems like today is going to be rain. That's what it means. All right. I'm doing the prediction. Or I could say menu lagda e kam auka. Menu lagda, I think, or it seems to me, e kam auka. Ekam is this work, outcome is a difficult, all right? So this is how we used in prediction. Okay, now use for a time. For example, if I have to measure the time, like if I'm gonna ask you, okay, tell me how much time does it take from Los Angeles to San Diego, all right? Then I will say Los Angeles to San Diego kinna time laguga, all right? Kinna time laguga. So kinna means how much time, and then I say laguga. So I'm using it to measure the time or measure the distance. Basically time, not the distance. I'm asking for the time. Kinna time laguga. All right. So here I'm using this verb lagana in a future laguga. I'm asking you. All right. Laguga, like how much time is going to take. In past, in same situation, right, I could use like a lagya. Let's say if I'm talking about ਕੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ 4 ਘੰਟੇ ਲੱਗੇ, alright, 4 ਘੰਟੇ ਲੱਗੇ. So here I use ਲੱਗੇ because 4 ਘੰਟੇ means 4 hours and it's 4 is plural, I say ਲੱਗੇ. If it took me 1 hour, I say ਲੱਗਿਆ. ਕੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ, alright, 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ, 1 hour, it took me 1 hour. But it's 4, I say legge as a plural. Alright, now I'm using this verb lagna into past as a lagge, all right, or lagya for singular lagge. So it changed. Now I'm telling you how much time it took, right? From me is 4 hours. It's in the past. Then I said lagge or lagga. In future, when I'm asking of the future, like how long it would take me to go there, so then it's like a laguga, all right? Laguga lagya, all right, in this situation. Or I could also say kinna time lagda. Some people, instead of saying laguga, they can also say kinna time lagda. All right. So the difference is when somebody say laguga, let's say I'm going, let's say I'm ready to go from Bhatinda to Amritsar. I want to ask somebody how long it would take me. I would say kinna time laguga. That time I would use this word laguga. All right. But if I'm asking this in general, then I would say lagda. Let's say I'm not going Bhatinda to Amritsar now. I'm just asking you, like maybe I wanna get the information. That time mostly I will say lagda. Bhatinda to Amritsar jaan da kinna time lagda. Now I'm say lagda. All right. Because now I just want the information. I'm not going there. But if I'm ready to go, I'm in the car, right? And I'm gonna ask you. Then I say laguga because I'm going there in the future, right? I'm going there, so I'm gonna do this sentence in the future, laguga. But if I'm not going, I'm just wanna like ask you. Then I say lagda. So lagda is in the present, all right? Lagda is in the present. Okay, now let's use it for like a sticking when something's sticking. Let's say if something on your face, all right? Maybe let's say there's a little sticker on your face. You don't know. I can ask you like tere muh te ki lag gaya? Tere muh te ki lag gaya? It means what's on your face, all right? Another way I can say like ए दरख्त te amb bahut lag gaya. ए दरख्त te amb bahut lag gaya. ए दरख्त means this tree, all right? Amba means mangoes. So if the tree is full of mangoes, there are a lot of mangoes. So I said lagya, like the fruits are sticking to the trees. So that's how I will also use lagya. All right. Lagya. Because it's plural. Amba bahut lagya. It means there are a lot of fruit on this tree, a lot of mangoes on this tree. Or I can say different way like the same thing basically. Tere t-shirt te ki laga. If something is on your t-shirt, I say ki laga, like what's on your t-shirt or what's sticking on your t-shirt, all right? So this is that way. Like when something is attached to you or sticking to you, that time we also say lagya, all right? Another way also like when we also talk about this a little bit like when you make the prediction, but it's also like when it looks something, or let's say I would say like this t-shirt looks good on you, right? That time I will say a t-shirt ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ, ਇਹ t-shirt ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ. This t-shirt means a t-shirt, ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ means on you. ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ means it looks good. ਇਹ t-shirt ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ. So here ਲੱਗਦੀ means also looks, right, or seems, right? Let's say you made something. Let's say you made some kind of picture. I say a picture ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ, all right? So it seems good. I could just say a picture ਵਧੀਆ, or I could say ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ, all right? I could say like a dress ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦੀ, like this dress suits you, or this dress looks good on you, So in this situation, we also use that way. Now let's talk about for some kind of like if you are doing a job, let's say you works in the bank, all right? Some people ask you, "Tum bank ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ?" It means are you working in the bank, all right? Or maybe somebody asks you, "What do you do for work?" Right? Then you could say, "मैं बैंक ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ." मैं बैंक ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ. It means you works in bank, all right? You can also say, "मैं बैंक ਚ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ." Some people are gonna say, "मैं बैंक ਚ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ." They say, "मैं बैंक ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ." They can ask you ਕੀ ਲੱਗਿਆ. You can explain your basically job title, what you do. You can also say like मैं gym ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ, right? So it means you are in the gym, like you have membership of the gym, all right? Like we can say like ਉਹ ਤਕੜਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ 2 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਮ 'ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ। ਇਟ ਮੀਨਸ ਉਹ ਤਕੜਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਮੀਨਸ ਹੀ ਗੈਟਸ ਸਟਰੋਂਗਰ। ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੀਨਸ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ he is in the gym for 2 years, right? ਉਹ ਤਕੜਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ 2 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਮ 'ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ। 2 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਮੀਨਸ 2 years ਜਿਮ 'ਚ ਲੱਗਿਆ। He is in the gym or he's going to the gym regularly. All right. So this, and let me know. I'm not sure if there's another way we use this word. Maybe there could be another way, but at this moment I had only these 4-5 types. We use like one is making the prediction or something. Another way is like when it seems like it seems good on you or something like that. We use that way. Another is like we just describe when you are working somewhere, maybe you are in the gym somewhere. And another way it is like when you have to explain the time, all right, how it takes. Another way is like when you have to explain something sticking to you or sticking to something, and that way. Okay, now I'm gonna explain a really good important thing now, which is very interesting. You won't find this thing in the books. And but before I tell you about this thing, so if you have any question, just comment under this podcast, all right? If you're on YouTube, on Spotify, the problem with Spotify is I can't see your comments, but you can comment there. They give me the notification, but I can't check your comments, all right? Because it's not allowed in India. But anyway, if you need any private classes from me, you can contact me. All the links are in the description, all right? Yeah. And so yeah, okay, let's get started this one. Okay, now I'm gonna explain like if you listen my last podcast when I described the verb detta and data, make sure you listen it if you don't know. So today we're gonna explain same thing. One is lagya, one is lagya, all right, or lagya, lagya, all right, or lagya. So lagya and lagga is same thing, all right. Lagya, lagga is same thing, right? But lagya is a little different. For example, you want to describe me something you did yesterday. You say kal mainu ek घंटा लग गया, all right. Kal mainu ek घंटा लग गया. It means it took me 1 hour, all right. Let's say you can say kal mainu ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੇ 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ. ਕੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੇ 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ. So it means yesterday it took me 1 hour to go to Bhatinda city, all right. And now if you said to me a little differently, you say ਕੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਠਿੰਡਾ ਜਾਣ ਤੇ 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ, all right. ਕੱਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਠਿੰਡਾ ਜਾਣ ਤੇ 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ. So if I have to explain in one sentence, it's same meaning. Like yesterday it took me 1 hour to go to Bhatinda, but there's a little different. All right, the difference is when you say lag gaya, mainu ek घंटा lag gaya, so it means yeah, it took you 1 hour. When you say lag gaya, all right, so it means it took extra time. Mostly it don't take 1 hour, right? Mostly you get there maybe 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, whatever. When you say lag gaya, so it describes it took extra time, all right. So that's the twist. That's why the Punjabi is so interesting, you know, because you can't explain only one sentence. You can't find sometimes the direct translation, all right. So direct translation is same, like it took you 1 hour go to Bhatinda, even you are using like a lagya or lagya, but it's different, you know. It's gives you different feel, different meaning if you use different and basically lagya or lagya. Same thing we talked about yesterday, not yesterday, in last podcast, like a data and data, all right. So same thing. You won't find in these kind of things in the books. It's only colloquial Punjabi, the way Punjabi people talk, all right. So that's why you could be confused because you could think like maybe it's two different words, or maybe let's say you say lagya, you don't know the lagya, all right. And a lot of Punjabi people, they also don't know what these things, because they just like using like unconsciously, all right, not unconsciously, subconsciously, because they just use it because yeah, but they don't know. I asked to like a few of my friends, like why we do that, right? Like the word data and ditta, laga and lagya, and they couldn't explain to me. They couldn't explain to me, but yeah, they know it, they use it, because they don't think that way. So even maybe you can ask your friends if you have some Punjabi friends as your family members who know good Punjabi. Maybe they can explain to you, or maybe they not. Right? Most of them they can't. But this is the actual thing, all right? So these verbs, lagya or lagya, so there's a little differences. So anyway, if you want to learn these kind of podcast, if you want to learn these kind of verbs, and make sure you follow this podcast, and I'm gonna make more episode about these kind of verbs, and I will describe them, their meanings, how we use in different way, their different meanings, and yeah, sometimes these little things like a data and ditta and lagya and lagya, when you translate same thing in English, but it has different meaning in Punjabi, all right? So anyway, I hope you learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson another day.